Please oppose the H.R. 669 United States exotic species ban. It would have a decidedly negative impact on what is an already ailing economy by destroying a vital and growing industry, and if passed, this bill will end the import, purchase, sale, trade, breeding, and even affect the preservation of many reptiles and amphibians, including boas, pythons, chondros, insects, invertebrates, birds, hamsters, dogs, and fish, etc. All responsible keepers deserve these rights regardless of whether they live within the United States or not. If this bill is passed, it will ultimately lead to the extinction of several various exotic species within the next few years. Private breeders often supply zoos and other herpetological establishments with healthy captive-bred specimens and often have more success breeding, thus preserving a species, than the majority of such organizations in far less time. The US FWS has just made changes to the export permit process which would allow quality captive-bred animals to be more easily exported to international customers. Passing H.R. 669 would negate all of the work that the US FWS has done for over a year. The H.R. 669 has very little basis on scientific fact. There is no evidence to suggest that banning these animals would have any dramatically positive effects on the economy, the environment, or even human or animal health. What is certain is that passing H.R. 669 would add to the economic decline of the United States and devastate many American families and small businesses, including the livelihoods of those who manufacture the products necessary for you to take care of your collection. However, the government is not without reason for proposing such a ban. Time and time again, too many people wander into the hobby without having a realistic picture of the short and long-term requirements of keeping an animal, including the size of which they may grow to, particularly in cases of the Burmese python, reticulated python, and the anaconda, or how much they will need to be spending on veterinary bills, food, or perhaps electricity to heat an enclosure, or even the time and dedication one will need to sacrifice in order for an animal to thrive in a captive situation. Many of these aspects result in a lot of these animals being abandoned to fend for themselves, creating their own self-sustaining populations, but in turn consequently causing public panic and disturbance with native wildlife, such as within the Florida Everglades, for example. However, I believe that the answer to such problems lies in education and strict punishment. But we do not all deserve to be tarred with the same brush, nor all exotic animal keepers are irresponsible owners. Like many of us whom are part of the YouTube online community deserve the right to protect and defend the animals and the hobby that we cherish so dearly. But we need to unite, we need to amalgamate together and take thoughtful, deliberate action. Without us, these animals will have nowhere to go and no one to care for them. I am not a citizen of the United States, but I am still doing my part, and I urge you all to do the same if you choose to decide that you care enough about your animals to give them the voice that they do not have. Thank you for watching, and please help us to kill the ban.